Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're still playing a Mummy Venom Mage of Gozag, and having finished up Depths, I still think it seems like a good idea to go check out the Royal Jelly, I guess. I'm a little bit worried about how much damage I can really do to him. Right, like a Quick Blade is not exactly the ideal weapon. Even Hasted and Mighted, it's going to be a little underwhelming. So it doesn't resist fire or lightning, so I could use either of my weapons against it. I could try to surround it with summons, but none of that is really like super amazing. My evocation skill is not really high enough for the wands to be relevant, I don't think. I'm just a little bit troubled by it, really. Wow, 5 scrolls of enchant armor. I really would love to have a dragon armor that I could enchant up or something. I don't know. Vaults and Abyss both don't seem that good either. I need to recharge my Wand of Hasting, don't I? It's only got one charge. Let's put recharge on R3, and maybe I'll remember that someday. R at R3, and then I'll set a macro 3. Hey, macro 3 R3. Great. Now I just press 3H. There we go. Not bad. All right, let's head to Slime, I guess. We could maybe do Crypt as well. Is another place we could go for some more experience, if that's what we need. So I could also use those scrolls of enchant armor just on my shield. I don't usually like to do that, you know. Shield is not as good as armor, typically. But, you know, I've got all these scrolls of enchant armor and nothing to do with them. So maybe that's the thing to do. I wonder if like a malign gateway. Yeah, with brilliance up, I could get up a malign gateway. Is that? I don't know that that's actually going to be super effective against the Royal Jelly. But it's certainly an option. I think with brilliance I could do it. Not if I engage him in the middle. You need open space to create a malign gateway. I don't like engaging him out in the open for good reason. But I have Summon Forest and I have Malign Gateway are 2 spells that encourage me to fight stuff out in the open, which I don't really like. Alright, so let's drop whatever stuff I don't really need here. For example, stones, flight. Hiccup, excuse me. Excess digging, excess teleportation. Wow, is my internet connection going slow? No, it seems fine. I'm not gonna need silence in there. Torment could actually be alright to have. Have too much disintegration. Sure. Down we go. So, if you guys are watching this video, you've probably seen some of my previous ones. You've seen slime before. You know, you want to go through here. I mean, it's not like, you know, I go through here quickly, and sometimes, in a way, it's because, like, the stuff down here is scary. But it's more just because, like, there's not much of a reward for clearing. You just get some experience, and typically not a lot. I feel like auto pickup should be turned off when you step next to a slime-covered wall. Maybe I can add that. But just, like, there's no items in slime, so there's not There's not a very good reason to do much other than just ensure that you can dive safely. Hello? What? Why are you not going? I'm pushing the button that says... So that goes, but this... Why is that not taking me... I'm pressing the key that's supposed to move the cursor to the nearest staircase, and it's not doing that. Is that new? Is that broken? I'm pretty sure that always used to work. Of course, it still doesn't work. Big surprise there. Okay. So there we go. We picked up all this, cleared out this area. And we're just going to continue diving. And the nice thing, of course, is as a mummy, we're not really concerned about shining eyes like we otherwise might be. Corrosion, of course, still a problem. But, I mean, not a huge one, hopefully. I do want to stay near the stairs so I can, because like this is a lot of stuff already right here. Let's just get some more shadow creatures though. Okay, we got corroded already. Interesting. Even though I reflected the splash of acid, I still got corroded by it. I mean, that is not totally crazy, but I didn't realize that was what was going to happen. Oops. We have a pretty sizable army here. I think that should be enough spell casting. Oh yeah, because I wanted to learn Warp Weapon. Sure. We have made quite a lot of noise in here. But that's fine. I'm pretty happy with how oh, that's a wall. With how our summons are going. Whoa. Apportation no longer has a beam targeter list like thing? It used to like show a trail of like, that's weird. I mean, I think it's fine. Oh look, so we got malmutated a little bit. We rotted 3 hit points, which is what happens when mummies malmutate. You don't actually mutate because you're dead, but instead... Yeah, instead you decompose, losing a little bit of rot or temporarily losing some stats. Some attribute points, I suppose, is the word. There's a shining eye there. For some reason, my shadow creature is just producing a lot of shining eyes. There we go. Bye, Jelly. I don't have any stones to throw. Whatever. A nice thing, I guess, about shadow creatures is that in slime, it only summons creatures who don't mind being corroded by the walls. So that's nice, I guess. Alright, so slime 4, no problem. Getting good stabs. Yeah, so of course we get our attribute points back pretty quickly. And as I mentioned in a previous video, the health rot is not a big deal. We can use a wand of heal wounds to restore a ton of rot, or this is a lot of stuff actually. Let's get a forest in here. Or we can use Mummy's self-restoration ability if things are really nasty. It'll cost us 1 max MP. So you trade like all your HP rot for 1 MP rot, which is a pretty reasonable deal. But I'd rather just use the heal wounds because we have plenty of charges on that. And that was Slime 5. Again, pretty uneventful. Slime 6, as always, will be more so. And like, in case we didn't know, that's where the vault is. In the middle there. I'm still not 100% sure what my Royal Jelly plan really is. I'm going to try to just do what I always do. You know, get him in the middle, buff up, summon a bunch of stuff, and then hit him until he's dead. And if that doesn't work, I'll reevaluate and try something else, I guess. Maybe even leave and come back somewhere else. I don't know. Look at that. We just summoned like an entire army of slime creatures. Seems unfair. Yeah, and I guess one of the plans we, of course, could try is a malign gateway or something. Of course, we'll need Potion Petition for Brilliance to get that, but that shouldn't be too hard to achieve. Alright, well, sadly, this is going to make a fair bit of noise. So we may well wake up the Royal Jelly already. There he is. Okay, well, this is really not where I want to fight the Royal Jelly. What do I do? The problem is I have all these summons hitting already. So I can't just teleport away because they'll hit him and then he'll spawn a bunch of jellies. So I think we use Potion Petition for buffs and just go for it. Put down a Malign Gateway, put down a forest, see what happens. And you know, if it doesn't work, whatever. We just spent a little gold on a Potion Petition or two. Haste, Heal Wounds, Flight, Agility, Invisibility. These are all not very good petitions. I mean, I need Agility and I need Haste, so that's fine, I guess. But let's get another, because I want at least Might, if nothing else. Okay, Resistance is fine, I guess. Alright, there we go. Haste, Agility, Flight, and Might. That's the one I wanted to begin with, really. And there's still no Brilliance in here, which is interesting. But I guess I'll just take it. Let's put down a forest here or something. What happened to the Royal Jelly? He's out of view for some reason. I'd still like Brilliance if I could get it, but it looks like that's going to be kind of hard to find. Oh well. Let's put down a forest. It's not really helping that much. And some shadow creatures. Let's actually try a lamp of fire just to get a thing in behind him. Yeah, I think that didn't work. Oh, it hit my dryad? Are you kidding me? At least the royal jelly is on fire. Let's get an ice beast in as well. Yeah, sure. The royal jelly walked away and is no longer on fire. Well, I guess I'll kill this dryad since it's not friendly. Skewered it like a kebab. What else can we cast? We could have a try at Malign Gateway, but real bad stuff could happen if that goes wrong. Yeah, let's put down an Ice Beast. Okay. I don't love this. So, I mean, his jellies are not... We're doing okay. We've got this whole area filled up, so he can't really create a lot of jellies. But my damage output is just not what I would like. Alright, let's try another... No, we don't need a potion petition right now. I kind of want some heal wounds, but I can get that from a wand if I want it. And I don't think agility would actually help. Or brilliance. I don't think brilliance would actually help. So a potion petition is the wrong answer. If I want more health, I can just get more health. And it looks like this is going okay. We're getting like 1,000,000 attacks per whatever against him. Per attack of his, I guess. So we're hasted. Yeah, we're attacking 5 times per turn. Where'd the royal jelly go? Come back here. All right, that's actually a little worrying. If I go chasing him back here, you know, who knows what could happen. Let's use a File of Floods on him. He can't swim, can he? I don't think he can, actually. So being in water will mess him up, and having some more summons around will help. I just got to keep an eye on him, make sure he doesn't trade places with somebody else while I'm trying to kill him. All right, that was fine. That was fine. We've got a lot of cleanup work to do, but we're pretty well buffed right now, so it should be okay. And we have Slay plus like 1,000,000. There's a tree in here. Really? Oh, I see. It didn't turn one of these walls into a tree. It just added a tree in the... No, that can't be. Because there should be an item in every open space in here, right? And it wouldn't put a tree on top of an item, would it? I'm confused about what happened in here. It looks like a tree got put down on top of an item, which I don't think should happen. But maybe it does happen and this item just moves. We'll see. It doesn't really matter right now anyway. Alright, good. Now we have this Ice Beast, so we don't get 2-on-1'd. There's stuff coming up behind me, which I don't like. And there's actually a ton of stuff out here, too. So I'm gonna back off. kill this stuff and then come back so that we're not ever being attacked on 2 fronts at once. And I still want to heal a little. But it looks like I don't really need to yet. I just need to keep an eye on that. And if I stay here, I'm getting good 2-on-1s. The acid blob can start shooting at me, but he doesn't seem to be doing that. Okay. A nice stab. There's another acid blob somewhere. Where? Oh yeah, see, look, the item, it just got shifted down here for some reason. So a tree got put in, it pushed the item down here. That's interesting. There he is. Acid blob, just come on down here, please. He's too dumb? And I'd like to explore the vaults, the treasure vaults here, just because jellies aren't allowed to eat items you've seen. So now I've seen everything, so none of it can disappear. That honestly went a lot better than I expected. Having access to so many summons. Normally, like, I just have like a scroll of summoning. I don't play a lot of summoners. So, you know, summoning stuff is really great to keep his extra jellies in check. But normally I can only create a couple summons. Having access to like 1 million of them made things noticeably more comfortable. So let's dig in, see what's in here. Pew! Pew! Most of it probably not very good. But I guess we can import the stuff that we want. Okay, that was not very exciting. Take a book for sure. New ring. Not going to want it probably, but at least I'll know what kind of ring that is. New book. All right. And I'll just forget Mephitic Cloud since I'm here. I got some new books. This one is, yeah, not useful. Okay. How about this one? Also not useful. All right, good to know. Oh, another Akashic record. Oh well, I feel bad about buying one, but you know, we got the spells out of it, and we didn't even use them, right? So in that sense, it's like, oh, what a waste. We bought it, and we didn't use any of the spells. You know, what a waste of money. But we had the spells available in situations where we might have wanted them. And that's worth something. And I've been able to, like, it was able to guide my skill training, so like I knew for some time that I was going to have the stuff from the Akashic record. So I've been training, you know, translocations for a while, which I wouldn't have done if I didn't know I'd have an Akashic record ready. You know, I don't know. Maybe that was the wrong thing to do. Maybe I shouldn't have been so interested in the high level. Oh, manual of dodging. No kidding. Nice. Well, that's basically the only good loot from this whole treasure chamber here. All right, well, that's worth something. In case we wind up in the abyss or something, it'll be nice to have a renewable source of teleport. I mean, we have a lot of teleportation, but it's nice to not have to spend any. And let's just put my regular ring back on. Okay, cool. So that was a nice, relatively short visit to Slime. And I'll just auto-explore the rest. Oh, what am I doing? I don't want to auto-explore. Let's just leave. Why am I in Slime? Slime sucks. But we're done with it now. Oh, there's money. Gozag would not approve of me leaving that behind. I mean, obviously in the actual game, Gozag doesn't care, but I just feel like as a god of fiduciary responsibility, he would just frown on that. If we're role-playing as Gozag worshippers, we shouldn't leave gold on the ground. So we got the 3 runes. We could just go try to win now. I'm a little bit worried about... I thought that I could get Brilliance out of Potion Petition a little bit more reliably. You know, I had to blow through 3 petitions to try to get the one I wanted, right? But, I mean, if nothing else, having Bribe available should help a lot in Zot. And I don't really want to drag this game out for much longer. Not that I haven't been dragging it out. I've been playing it at a reasonable, normal pace, but I don't feel any compelling need to go, like, for extra runes or anything this game. Just want to get the 3 and get out. So how about Warp Weapon? Could I use that yet? Yeah, that'd be great. Let's go get it. And then I think we'll just head into Zot and, like, bribe some stuff. Yeah, this is all. I'm happy with the training. It's fine. I'd love to have more fighting and so on, but it's just too expensive. And we have some spells that are sort of on the cusp of getting castable. So we could go do, like, Crypt or something? Get a little more experience? But I don't really want to. I don't know. We'll see how Zot 1 is, I think. Anyway, trying to not do the wrap-up. Just say thanks for watching and see you next time. And then in the next video, we talk about plans. So here it comes. Get ready. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.